Welcome back to Zielonka, episode 44, guys. It's March, and we are planting potatoes. I'm just starting this guy off on field 89. Right, let's let it go. We have then got to start another helper off on field 44. So just like last time, we've got two least Grimmy 6-metre planters. We're going to do field 89, 44, and then we're going to go and do big field 55 when that's finished. Right, so... Oh no, I'm doing field 46 and not 44. Excuse me, sorry. So we'll have to swap them up. Whatever, I was going to do soybeans on here, so I'll have to do soybeans on 44. I'll have to swap them out now. And as you can see, instead of leasing the horse like I normally do, we've got the Farmit Falcon. It's not as wide, but it came with the map, with the DLC, so I'm giving it a try. We're going to sow oats here on field 47 and on 74 this spring. I'm not doing a very good job there, am I? I've missed the edge. Never mind. So, and then once I've sown those two fields, we obviously need to roll them. So I just want to do a headland on this end because of the trees near that ditch. And then we're going to go backwards and forwards the other way. Oh, I can't believe I started the potatoes on the wrong field. Never mind. So yeah, that's the plan for today. There were no contracts this morning. Well, there was a sowing one, but then that disappeared really quickly, and we don't do sowing contracts anyway. Nothing else has popped up. So we'll see what happens at lunchtime. Maybe something else will pop up in the afternoon. But we're going to focus on the oats and the potatoes. Then in April, obviously, we've got sunflowers, soybeans, and then all the other root crops. So there's plenty to do next time around. Oh, yeah, look at this. This is why I was doing in alternate fields, so that I wouldn't then be driving over. Let's do a headland on the end of this field. That's why they were going to be diagonal from each other, so that I could sow in them both at the same time. And then soybeans would go in the alternate next time round. Never mind. I do like the look of this farm though. You know, there's lots of nice detail in there. The blue equipment clashes with my class colours, if I'm honest, but farming isn't meant to be a fashion statement and worrying about colours too much as gamers like everything to be coordinated. So I'm going to crack on. I'll come back to you guys when I'm doing the next field of oats. See you in a bit. Hey guys, welcome back. We're just finishing off field 74 for the oats. I've literally just taken the other two tractors with the potato seeders over to field 55 and started them off there. They've both finished their fields, or their first fields. So they're planting on there. So I'm going to get a head start on sowing the soybeans that I was going to do in April, because I can do soybeans in with the seeder or the planter. Because we're making good progress, and I've still got seed and fertilizer in this seeder, I thought I might go and start on one of the soybean fields, especially as they're nearby. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the awkward one near the brook, because we've got a 6-metre seeder unfold. So I'll do a headland up this side along the diagonal at the top, and then back down the other side, and then we should be able to just go up and down and do the soybeans. Then once I've done the soybeans in this field, let's turn it, change it to soybeans. There we go. Lower, turn it on. Oh, I thought it could be sown in March. I'm obviously not going to get a head start on the soybeans. Oh, sunflowers. But you can't do sunflowers with the seeder. Okay, I was getting ahead of myself. Right, well, if that's the case, I need to take this back. Empty out the seeds and the fertilizer, and then just return the seeder, because there's nothing else I can do with it this month. I don't want to pay a day charge when I'm going to get an extra day charge when I'm going to get a planter tomorrow anyway. Let's say tomorrow, April in game. So let's take this back. We'll take a shortcut through the yard. Then I'll get the roller, and then I'll roll the oats that we've planted. Shucks. Right. So if I bring it over here, unload, then go to leased items, seeders, and then return. Okay, now this guy, I can go and get a roller on, and we can do some rolling. I have been doing some of the potatoes when I had to refill the potato planters. So perhaps we'll come back and do that in a while. But for now, right, where did I put the oats? 74. Let's go over to 74. I'll do that one first, and then I'll go and do the one we sowed first of all in the wrong field. God, it's not going to plan today, is it? Every time I think I'm going to do something, it doesn't play out. Yeah. When's the rain come? Oh, at the end of the day, that's fine. So we'll have to hope a contract pops up. So we've got something different to do. Right, let's drop that. And I will roll these out. So I'll come back to you guys in a little while. Hey guys, welcome back. We finished the rolling, and this contract popped up literally at 12 o'clock. So So I bought the 800 out here after I put the roller away. So I'm just going to do this really quickly, like really quickly. As you can see, I think it was £1,300, so quite a bit of money for less than a minute's work. There we are, contract done. Just drop down to contracts. Oh, 1,600 almost. So that's fantastic. Also, once I'd finished the rolling, as you're going to see, this bad boy, he'd run out of potato seed. So I'm just going to leave him on the side. I'm not going to fill him up, and I'm going to use my favourite, the 960, and I'm going to do the rest. We've got 5,000 litres of seeds in here. I don't think that's going to be enough. We'll soon see. I suspect I'll get pretty short, and then I'll have to go and buy another pallet of seed, and then I'll end up losing loads of seeds when I empty it. So let's see how we go. I'm going to crack on. As you can see, I'm overlapping here. That's because the AI was doing it. So I'll finish this row, and then we'll have less of an overlap next time. And then that will be it, I would imagine, for the day. You never know. We get to the end of the day, there might be another contract sometimes, but rarely they pop up at the end of the day. 4 or 5 o'clock, and you're ready to finish your episode, and then out of the blue comes another contract. So yeah, I'm going to crack on with this, and yeah, we'll see how we do. See you in a little while. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, we're chugging along, doing the potatoes. We used up everything that was in the planter. I went and put another whole pallet in. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. It's going to be tight. In fact, I'm guessing it's probably going to be a little bit short, if I'm honest. So I'll have to go and buy another pallet of potato seed, which will be frustrating, which is the main reason why I think I won't have enough. Just because it will be frustrating. Let me just concentrate on turning around. For whatever reason, this isn't the easiest thing to back up accurately. I don't know what, because it's where the wheels are, but yeah, it's not the easiest. Anyway, there we are. We're off and away. Yeah, so we're going to have 2 more passes after this, aren't we? Yeah, so it's 1:45, so there's not been enough time for any more contracts to come up. I was thinking, obviously we're shooting for 10 million on this contract, on this map, and then once we've got the 10 million, we'll be looking to go somewhere else. I've got one idea for one map, which I want to try doing before FS25 comes out. But the second series, because I always run the 2, that I would love to get some feedback from people on what would be a good map to do. I see lots of maps now. I can't decide. I don't know whether to do some of these really wacky ones like Pioneer and is it Evergreen by the same map writer. I don't know whether to do a wacky one like that or whether just to do a small British one, because there's a lot of those out there. Yeah, And the other one I'm going to do is American, and I haven't done an American map in ages. So that's why I want something different to do. So yeah, looking for some feedback there. Also, there's obviously a lot of speculation around FS25 and when that's going to get announced. And I think it's going to happen before FarmCon, right? They're going to want loads of hype before FarmCon, and then they will go over some of the bits in it, like they did with this map at FarmCon last year. So I'm expecting them to do exactly the same with FS25 as they did with this DLC last year, where people came out of FarmCon, where they'd looked at the map, seen that it was going to be different, told there would be different crops. FarmCon is where they're going to give us, I'm pretty confident, loads of details about FS25, but they're going to want to hype it up, and I think it's going to be end of May or June, so there's enough time to hype it up, and people will then do podcasts. Oh, what are they going to show us? Blah blah blah. What do they think? So I think we're in for an exciting couple of months. Then obviously people will come out of it with limited footage. You know, they'll be taking video cameras, or they'll have been playing the game on the iPad, and they'll be able to show limited footage of what they were doing. So I think that is what we've got to look forward to in the next couple of months. I don't think we're going to have to wait any longer than that. You know, what else are they going to show us at FarmCon? You know, there's been no season pass this year, no proper DLC. You know, the thing we got was a modder making a balls up of doing a DLC. Let's be honest, it wasn't a proper DLC. So that is what I think is going to happen. Now we've got less than 1,000 litres to do the last pass. Do we think that's going to be enough? I don't. I think we're going to get really close to the end, and I'm going to have to come back and buy a whole new pallet just for 200 litres of potatoes. Right, I don't have to be very accurate with lining up this time, do I? With this tiny bit in the middle. I'm hoping that it realises that it's not doing all of it, so that it's using up the seed slower, I'm hoping. Yeah, so again, put in the comments, what do you think about FS25? When are we going to get the announcement? And what do you think we're going to see in that? Do you think they're going to give us 1 or 2 maps to look at FarmCon? Are they going to give us insight into some of the new functionality? Like I said, I really hope they improve the wear and tear and the painting mechanic on the vehicles and implements. Is a bit too extreme, so now basically nobody repaints their tractors because it's just it's just not anywhere near real life. It's crazy, and the cost is stupid. So I hope they do that. I can't remember the other thing that I said earlier in the video that I thought they would do. It looks like we're going to get here, you know. This is fantastic. I don't mind wasting a couple of 100 litres of potatoes, given how much I've wasted in previous seasons. This is great. Look at that. Right, lift and we are done, son. Right, so what we're going to do now is... Oh, wrong menu. Go to least. We are going to return. Fantastic. So that's all the potatoes planted, the oats planted and rolled. That means in April we've got sunflowers and soybeans to sow, and all of the carrots, beets and parsnips. And anything we don't get done in April can be finished in May. Obviously we'll have fertilising to do for the stuff that we planted this month. We will be able to fertilise that all in May. But for now, I am going to take both my tractors back and give them a clean and do some basic maintenance. I certainly won't be repainting them. So I think that's it for this episode, guys. Thank you so very much for watching. I will see you next time.